talk about one of the first companies I chose to really work with on this preparation for the big prep bag. I spent many years looking and researching. I've used a lot of backpacks in my time. I've used a lot of just bags in general. So when I did camping, I used obviously different bags. I use different bags if I go sailing, things of that nature. So, there's always a bag somewhere. It never fails. Well, I started this journey trying to say, okay, I needed a company that I knew that produced a bag that was tough enough for what I want to put it through. Okay? That's tough enough to do all the things that I want to do, and yet isn't so unwieldy that it's in and of itself is a cumbersome item. And so I didn't want that. There are a lot of companies out there who make a lot of great packs, and I do not want to take away from any of those companies because they make awesome stuff. But in this scenario, in my specific scenario, I wanted something that was a little bit different, something that, not everybody had, if you will, because it always never failed that no matter what I did, there was always more than one thing missing that I really wanted. There wasn't enough pals. It wasn't big enough. Didn't have enough leaders. The padding was too thin. It was really made for this, and I'm trying to convert it to this, and it doesn't do very well. Or it really would fit this niche, but it doesn't really go over to this side of it. So I had a hard time. Well, for some reason, I was talking to another gentleman I know a few years back. I had bought a couple of bags from a company called Warrior Assault Systems. And I got those as gifts for a couple people because they mentioned that they like them. So, and I completely forgot all about them. So I was talking to my friend about it, and he was like, hey, do you remember that bag you got me, da-da-da-da-da? And I was like, well, yeah, I remember it, but, what about it? So he still had it, and he had put it through its paces like a champ. Hunting, fishing, skiing, he done just some straight up backpacking, everything. And that sucker was lasting pretty good. So that had me thinking, why wasn't I looking at Warrior Assault Systems? What was keeping me from doing that? So I went on the research hunt. I started looking at their site. I started looking at their bags. I started looking at what they're doing. I started going down the research rabbit hole, if you will, and spent several months just researching this one particular company for one specific purpose item. And I found out that it had almost everything I needed. Almost. But then again, there were some things that I thought I needed that I didn't. So I reached out to them. I said, look, I'd love to be a dealer because I love what I'm seeing. I love the packs. I love everything about them. And I really would like to not only use it as my own personal bag, but sell it and get it out there so that other people can see the value of this. And then that's really what started me down the road of really making my bag for being prepared. This was the first step in that. So the very first company was Warrior Assault Systems. This is the company that is going to help drive this prepared bag because I need a bag. Okay, because we can talk about buying all the other stuff you need, but if you don't have anything to put it in, doesn't matter. It's just hanging out, taking up room, collecting dust, making spiders happy. So we don't want to do that. We want a bag. So Warrior Assault Systems is the very first company I chose, and I am so happy that I did. Because, as I'll be showing you in future videos, I got several bags to do several different purposes. And we're going to talk about each bag separately and why I chose it and what it brings to the table for this prepared bag. So, in the upcoming videos, as we start this prepared bag thing, we're going to talk about the bag. We're going to talk about how I'm going to kit it out and the reasons why I made the decision that I made. Okay? You can also go down, click the link below. You can see all the bags that I'll be eventually bringing into the warehouse to get up, to sell, to utilize. You most certainly send me an email. Ask me questions. Don't be scared. Remember, this is a journey for me to find and be totally prepared as best I can. But it's also part of your research to do the exact same thing. A lot of people don't reach out in that way, so do it. Reach out to me, email me. Links below. You'll be able to contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions about why I did it. This bag might be right for you. What I'm doing might not be the perfect scenario for you, but that's okay. Use the research, stick it in your volumes of research, and then go make your own decision, because that's what it's all about. So, the next video we come up with, it's all about the bag.